behalf of the entire KGP family, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for making it to IIT Kharagpur. You have earned this opportunity through your hard work, dedication, and academic excellence. Today, as you step onto the stage, you are embarking on a path filled with endless possibilities and opportunities.
We are privileged to have the top management of the Institute who will share their invaluable insights and wisdom with us. Firstly, I would like to invite the Honorable Director of the Institute, Professor Virendra Kumar Tiwari, to the dais.
Now, I'd like to invite the Honorable Dean of Student Affairs, Professor Bhargav Mehta.
Now, I would like to invite the Honorable Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra.
Now, I'd like to invite the Honorable Registrar of the Institute, Captain Amit Jain.
Continue.
I now invite the respected Dean of Student Affairs. I now invite the respected Dean of Student Affairs, Professor Bhargav Mehta from the Department of Civil Engineering to deliver a warm welcome address.
Okay, good morning and welcome to all of you to IIT Kharagpur campus. You know that we have 16,000, nearly 16,000 students in a residential campus, and that's probably the largest in the country. So we are growing the largest IIT in that sense, maybe in many other ways also the largest and the strength-wise also. So, you know that to look after the students, you know basically the academic part is one and the non-academic part is the another aspect, and both are equally important, and sometimes we find it even more challenging to handle the non-academic aspect rather than academic aspect. So we have a team of office in the Office of Dean Students Affairs. We have one Dean Students Affairs and 3 Associate Deans. So collectively 4 of us, we handle all the problems and we try to support students on a day-to-day basis. So it's again my privilege and honor to introduce all my Associate Deans to all of you. I would invite Professor Shantanu Chattopadhyay, Associate Dean, and Professor Shantanu Chattopadhyay is the primary contact point for postgraduate students, postgraduate related issues, but we all handle all the problems. So you can approach anybody for your problem. Shantanu, please.
Dignitaries sitting on the dais and off the dais, my esteemed colleagues and friends, dear students, their parents, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to the great IIT of repute. Okay? And then you are going to start your life on August day, in the month of August, basically. Okay? And where our institute was actually founded, and sooner or later we are going to have, you will be involved with having a day-long program own Institute Foundation Day on 18th of August. Okay? And you will be party to that, of course. And coming to the life in IIT, it actually has three dimensions. One is starts from your hall where you are residing. Second is your gymkhana, okay? And third one is, of course, the academics. You know, academics is one of the prime part of it, of course. So our motto is Yoga Karmashu Kaushalam. So what it says, the ultimate saga taken from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, okay? And in that line, you have to thrive towards. As I said, try to be disciplined because you are in an institute of eminence. The first and foremost thing you must have, the ultimate discipline. And also be punctual, dutiful, and the success will follow you. And about the campus, this campus is one of the largest, and we are one of the largest in many ways. And it's covered with a green velvet, basically, okay? And this IIT gives you always a nostalgic feeling, okay? So it says, once a KGPN, always a KGPN, okay? And you are going to be a party to that. And I am sure sooner or later, you will be a proud, alumni, proud resident of IIT Kharagpur. You'll utter with me, KGP ka tempo high hai. Okay? That is where you are going to be indulged here, actually. Okay? And once again, I will not take it too long. There are others to talk about the other thing. And again, very welcome to the students who are fresh. Today, your journey starts from today. And don't get carried over all the achievement you had. Try to be disciplined. Once again, I'll re-emphasize. And last but not the least, I am very happy for the proud parents who made it successful. And because of their tireless effort, you are there, and try to give a justice to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. Now I would invite Professor Koel Chaudhary, Associate Dean, Students Affairs. Professor Chaudhary, please.
Respected Director, Sir, Professor V.K. Tiwari, our Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra, Dean Student Affairs, Professor Bhargav Maitra, and our Registrar, Captain Amit Jain. Dignitaries of the dais, my colleagues, and dear friends. I take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of the first-year undergraduate students present in the auditorium today for clearing probably one of the toughest exams of the nation. A warm welcome, as my colleague mentioned just now, to the oldest, largest, greenest, and probably the grandest of all IITs. I appreciate the untiring efforts and the unconditional support extended by the parents to their children. Without them, you all wouldn't be sitting here, I'm sure. Congratulations to them too. We have more than 4,000 girl students on campus. Along with the wardens, I have been entrusted with the responsibility of looking into the needs of all girl students. We, the Office of the Dean, are highly approachable. So basically, you're not going to stay in a hall, you're going to stay in a home away from home. For all the parents of girl students, I have a special word for you. You'll be leaving your daughter in one of the safest campuses, where we have the best security possible. Your daughters will be taken good care of in an environment where we treat boys and girls equally. So welcome all of you to your new academic journey, and welcome once again. Thank you.
Professor Koel Chaudhary is also the chairman of all these whatever is happening, this induction program, it is with her leadership. So again, a big hand. Now I would like to invite Professor Ravibrata Mukherjee, our Associate Dean, Students Affairs. Professor Mukherjee, please.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries on the dais, the students, the freshers. From today, you are IITians. You are becoming an IITian in the IIT which gave the world the IIT system. IIT Kharagpur is the first one. We got started in 1951, and based on the success of this IIT, all the other IITs followed. IIT Bombay came up 7 years after us, and then all the other IITs followed. I'm going to have something personally special with this batch, what Professor Moitra forgot to mention, that I am basically the contact point for all the UG students. However, saying that, I'll be very happy if you don't meet me. Because a good student, a law-abiding, responsible student does not need to come to the office of the Dean Students. Halls are there, extra academic activities are there, but you are here because you have cracked one of the toughest examination, right? So focus on your academics. The other important thing is try to enjoy and get a part of the diversity of the country, which till date had been a textbook content for you. You will have friends and neighbors and roommates and hallmates from across the entire country. Respect everybody's culture, food, taste, and be a part of the unique IIT culture. The other important thing is, as a professor of this institute, I always emphasize focus on academics. You had all been toppers in your school, but as they say, somewhere in the world there is someone always slightly better than you. And you will be now entering a class which is full of school toppers. So please make your stride there, right? Standing first is important, but it's not everything in life, because one is just a number. It's more important you learn how to learn, right? Rest, everything else will fall in place. Last word, I will wait for somebody to write a book, 9 point someone from this batch. Have a great stay here.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Mukherjee. Friends, it's a new phase of life for all of you. Enjoying the freedom, taking decisions independently, not within the minute by minute, within the radar of the parents, right? Outside that. Enjoying the diversity, as Professor said, and also transformation from I to we. Till this time, most of you are saying what I have done, I am doing. Now you will start, getting the feel that it's the collective thing, we, rather than I is important. So you will get that transformation as well. So make the best use of available resources, both academic and non-academic perspectives. We have plenty of facilities. Anything you name, the facility is here for you. But make use of those facilities in a balanced manner, keeping in mind the basic objective, why you came here, is your professional development. We encourage you, of course, to take part in all non-academic activities, being it sports, being it music, to any other activity, because the overall growth is very important. Please use those facilities. Please use those facilities and try to develop yourself. Explore more. You are a young adult, so it is my duty also to remind you to be respectful to the rules and regulations of the institute and the country as a whole. Remember that you are adult, so you are a responsible citizen of this country. It is your duty to know the rules and regulations of the institute. Don't come and say that I did not know. That will not work. You are supposed to know. You are given a book also where which are the violations as per institute rule that are clearly mentioned. So please go through the document. If required, consult us. We will also try to help you. But be respectful to the rules and regulations of the institute and also the land or the country. We have a zero tolerance policy towards ragging. I am sure you are going to have a very comfortable stay. But if you find any problem, you can reach to any one of us. Any faculty of this institute you can reach. right? We also have a, email address, dedicated email address, which is also communicated to you, so you can also communicate us through that email address if you face any related problem. Never ever compromise with the safety and security. Remember that sometimes even a problem may occur because of violation of the safety norms or security norms even for one day, right? So don't take a chance. You have a long way to go, right? We all are looking forward to you. Please do not make any compromise to the safety and security. Simply follow the rules. How to be safe? The rule is very simple. Simply follow the rules. Once you are following the rules and regulations, you know you are generally safe and secured. Enjoy your stay in this beautiful campus and keep smiling all the time as usual. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for that warm welcome address. Going forth, I would now like to invite the respected Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture, Professor Ram Gopal from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to address the audience.
Professor Tiwari, our director, Professor Amit Patra, Deputy Director, Professor Bhargav Maitra, Dean Student of Affairs, Registrar Captain Amit Jain, my faculty colleagues, staff, dear students and their proud parents. Very good morning to all of you. Students and parents, welcome to this beautiful and green campus. Today, you know that you have reached a very important milestone in your life. You should be really proud of this because, as your friend said in the introduction, you are here because of your academic excellence, hard work and dedication, and not through any dishonest or shortcut methods. So that is very important. To reach any milestone, there are no shortcuts. So life is a journey. You will have to reach many more milestones. Your next big milestone will be after 4 or 5 years when you come out of this institute with a good degree and a great job, or maybe a very good offer from a higher institute, or a great startup, or many other things. So to reach that milestone also, there are no shortcuts. Just like there are no shortcuts for entry into an IIT, there are no shortcuts for exit also. So please keep this in mind. There is one very important difference between how you prepared for entering into IIT and how you have to prepare for exit. So unlike your entry, where you have to compete with lakhs of equally determined students who are all focusing on the same goal, right, of cracking JEE. But here, once you are in IIT, all of you will have different goals, right? So don't try to compete with others, but try to compete with yourself, right? So that is very important. And if you are regulating your life properly, you will see that you will reach the next milestone very easily. So there are certain basic guidelines that you have to follow. The most important is you must stay healthy, both physically and mentally, and you have to be happy, right? So to stay healthy, both physically and mentally, you must have good habits, right? All of you must spend at least 1 or 2 hours in every evening in some physical activities. We have great sports facilities, so all of you must take part in one of these sports, or you do yoga. If nothing, just walk around the campus, cycle around the campus, but don't stay in the room during the evening. This is my personal advice, okay? And all other things, go to bed early, right? Get up early. Don't miss the first class. That is the most important thing. Classes start at 8 o'clock. So don't miss your breakfast and don't miss the first class, okay? And stay active in the class. Here the teachers are, as you know, it is very difficult to enter into IIT as a student. It is equally difficult to enter into IIT as a faculty, right? So we have excellent faculty members here. So be very active in the classroom. Faculty will be very happy if you interact with them, ask them questions, right? And try to clear your doubts within the class itself, right? So don't keep the doubts with you. So once you follow these basic things, you will find that your journey will be very smooth, right? And all of you will come out with flying colors. Right? So this is one thing I want you to tell. Okay. Once again, I welcome you all with great happiness hope and belief that you will bring great glory not only to yourself, to your family, but to our institute and to the nation. Once again, thank you so much and good day.
Thank you, Professor Ramgopal. Before we proceed further, let me take a few minutes for the introduction of the heads of all academic units and institute functionaries, because you need to know them, especially your respective head of the department. That's very important. So let me, although you got introduced, but let me start properly with the custodian of the institute, the director, Professor Virendra Kumar Tiwari. Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra. The Registrars, Captain Amit Jain. You already met Professor M. Ramgopal, who is the Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Architecture. You will find 3 academic deans. For academic related matter, you should approach your respective academic dean, and for other non-academic aspect, that's the Dean of Students Affairs, his office. Professor Krishna Kumar, I think he is not there today. He is the Dean of Faculty of Science, Faculty of Interdisciplinary and Biotechnology and Bioscience, Professor Pranab Kumar Datta. Professor Datta, please. Then Dean Outreach and Alumni Affair, again sir is there, so I will not introduce once again. Okay. Dean Infrastructure, Professor Arghodev. Very important. The infrastructure is a major issue, right? Dean Research and Development and also Head Department of Agriculture and Food Engineering. Again, Chairperson, Center of Rural Development and Innovative Sustainable Technology. COE of Precision Agriculture and Food Nutrition, and PK Sinha Center of Bioenergy and Renewal. Professor Rintu Banerjee. Before I come to the name, I had to tell all the designations, but Madam already stood up. Thank you, Madam. Once again, big hands to Madam. Okay. Dean Human Resources, Professor K.L. Panigrahi. Sir is here? Okay. Then Associate Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Architecture, Professor Shujit Kumar Das. You need to meet them often, right? Associate Dean, Faculty of Science, Professor Shaival Gupta. Associate Dean, Faculty of Biotechnology and Bioscience, also the Chair of Steel Technology Center, Professor Shivrat Singh. Associate Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary and Biotechnology and Bioscience, Professor Mohitosh Mandal. Associate Dean, Students Affairs, all the 3 you got introduced. Associate Dean, CET, Professor Hoimunti Banerjee. Associate Dean, Alumni Affairs and International Relations, Professor Devashish Chakraborty. Associate Dean, Infrastructure, Professor Alok Kanti Dev. Associate Dean, Infrastructure, Professor Devapratim Pandit. Associate Dean, Research and Development, Professor Shantanu Dhada. Associate Dean, Research and Development, Professor Devalay Chakraborty. Dean, Vinod Gupta School of Management, Professor K. Sudhakar Reddy. Dean, Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law, Professor Deepa Dubey. Dean, BC Roy Multi-Speciality Medical Research Center. This is something very unique in IIT Kharagpur. Right? Again. Thank you, Professor. Head Department of Aerospace Engineering, Professor Manoranjan Sinha. Head Department of Architecture and Regional Planning, Professor Taraknath Majumdar. Head Department of Biotechnology and School of Bioscience, Professor Nihar Ranjan Jana. Head Department of Chemical Engineering, Professor B.C. Makeup. Head Department of Chemistry, Professor Jai Krishna De. Head Department of Civil Engineering, Professor Dhruvajyoti Sen. Head Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and also Chairman of COE, Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, Professor Aurobindo Gupta. Head Department of Electrical Engineering, Professor Chandan Chakraborty. Head Department of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering, Professor Mrityunjay Chakraborty. Head Department of Geology and Geophysics, Professor S.P. Sharma. Head Department of Humanities and Social Science, Professor Kishore Goswami. Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, Professor Jadeshwar Maiti. Also Chairperson of Center of Excellence on Safety Engineering and Analytics. Head Department of Mathematics, Professor Somnath Bhattacharya. Head Department of Mechanical Engineering, Professor Soumitra Pal. Head Department of Metallurgy and Metallurgical and Material Engineering, Professor Kauravi Das. Also, she is the chairperson for School of Nanoscience and Technology. Head Department of Mining Engineering, Professor Vishwajit Samanta. Head Department of Ocean Engineering and Naval Architecture, Professor Vishwanath Nagarajan. Head Department of Physics, Professor Prashant Kumar Datta. Head School of Engineering Science and Energy Science and Engineering, Professor D. Kashta. Head School of Environmental Science and Engineering, Professor Sudha Goel. Head G.S. Sannal School of Telecommunication, Professor S.S. Das. Head Rajendra Mishra School of Engineering Entrepreneurship, Professor C.S. Kumar. Also, he is the head of DRDO Industry Academia Center of Excellence. Head Ranveer and Chitragupta School of Infrastructure Design and Management, Professor Orkupal Goswami. Head School of Education, Professor N.C. Nayak. Head School of Water Resources, Professor B.K. Dubey. Head Shubhit Chowdhury School of Quality and Reliability, Professor Siddhartha Mukhopadhyay. Also, he is the chairperson of the COE in Advanced Transportation. Head Advanced Technology Development Center, Professor Tarun Kanti Bhattacharya. Head Center of Computational and Data Science, Professor Pavitra Mitra. Head Center of Ocean, River, Atmosphere and Land Science, Professor Krishna Kumar. Professor Krishna Kumar is not here today, I think. Okay. Then Head of Center of Excellence for Indian Knowledge System, Professor Joy Shen. Chairperson, Center of Excellence in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Professor S.K. Paul. Head, Center of Excellence of Affordable Healthcare, Professor Gautam Shah. Head, Cryogenic Engineering Center, Professor V. Addam. Head, Desarka Center of Excellence in Petroleum Engineering, Professor P.N. Sinharoy. Head, Material Science Center, Professor Shubhashish Basu Majumdar. Head, Reiki Center of Excellence for the Science of Happiness, Professor Priyadarshi Patnaik. Head, Rubber Technology Center, Professor Kingshuk Nashkar. Head, Academy of Classical and Folk Arts, Professor Anandarup Bhattacharya. Head, Partho Ghosh Academy of Leadership, Professor Shailendra Kumar Bharsne. Chairman, CRF, Central Research Facility, Material Science Division, Professor Sushanta Banerjee. President, Technology Students Gymkhana, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, very important person for all of you. That's another coordinate, XYZ coordinate in IT system. One is academic department, another is hall, another is the Technology Students Gymkhana. So very important person. Chairman, Hall Management Center, another very important person who is all taking care of you. Professor Dilip Kumar Swain. Chairman, ERP, Professor Chittaranjan Mandal. You are all doing your registration and everything through ERP. Chairman, CDC, Career Development Center, again very important. All are important. Professor Rajiv Maiti. Now, you have passed these JEE exams and you have come here. So it's my duty to introduce the chairman JEE and co-chairman JEE, vice chairman JEE for the year 2023 and of course. So chairman JEE, Professor R.K. Pandey. Also vice chairman JEE, Professor Arnav Atta. And now I should say that Chairman JEE 2024, Professor Sudipto Chakraborty. Chairman Central Library, Professor K.P. Singamapatra. Vice Chairman Technology Film Society, Professor B.K. Prushti. This is the venue for you to see new movies, right? Library and Central Library, Professor Dr. B. Sutradhar. Professor in charge, Counseling Center, Professor Nijat Dang. Professor in charge, Institute Information Cell, Professor Praloy Mitra. PIC, Physically Disabled Student, Professor P. Panigrahi. Coordinator for SC/ST student, Professor Ganeshan Mani. Professor in charge examination, Professor D.K. Pratihar. PIC Central Timetable, Professor Devalay Chakraborty. PIC Automobile Section, Professor Somnath Roy. Head Computer and Informatics Center, Professor Raja Datta. Head BC Technology Hospital, Dr. Prashanta Kumar Panigrahi. Sannigrahi sir is there? Okay. Now BC Technology Hospital is for any of health related issues, we must first approach to BC Technology Hospital, not outside doctors. First, any problem, please approach to BC Technology Hospital. This is very important. The campus security is very important. So, the senior security officer, Mr. Pramod Kumar, Joint Register Academic, Mr. Bishwajit Bhattacharya, Deputy Register Academic, Mr. Shantanu Das. He has been working very actively along with Koel ma'am for this event. Vice President Technology Students Gymkhana, Mr. Samarth Singh. Where is Samarth, beta? Where is Samarth? He's not here. Okay. Thank you so much. You may now continue.
Thank you, sir, for the warm introduction. I will now like to invite the Associate Dean, Faculty of Sciences, Professor Saibal Gupta, from the Department of Geology and Geophysics to address the audience.
Right, a very good morning to all of you, to all the dignitaries on the dais. I have got a bit of a sore throat. The changing seasons have been responsible for this, and these are the things that you should approach BC Roy Technology Hospital for first. First of all, a very warm welcome to all of you. The reason why I am actually addressing this, you people today at this moment, tells you about the culture of IIT Kharagpur. Professor Krishna Kumar is in a class, taking a class on special relativity from 9 to 11, and we cannot afford to miss classes. So you can think of the importance that teachers are placing on classes. My reason for saying this is that we expect the same sort of importance to be given to classes by you people. So we expect to see bright, happy, inquisitive faces in class. That is what keeps us going through all our years of service here. So you have cracked one of the toughest examinations in the world, right? You can be justly very, very proud of it. One of the things that you have to realize is that the opportunity is given now in this institute, and now it stretches across sciences, engineering, humanities, no matter where you are, is that you can do cross-disciplinary research. You can take courses from other departments. You can actually indulge in all the things that interest you. So these are things that we've made possible through, in line with the national education policy, we have made this possible with restructuring our curriculum. So these are things that you can avail of, the opportunities that you can take. So please be aware of what you can do. All the deans are approachable. The way that you actually go through this, understanding these opportunities, is to find out your faculty advisor. Each student will be assigned to a faculty advisor by the department. The faculty advisor and the head will then recommend and advise you what to do and send you to the respective faculty. That is where the deans of the faculties of science, of engineering, etc. would all come into play. And we will do our best to make things even easier for you and make you aware of all the possibilities we have. As you stay here, you will know that there are renewed opportunities such as semester-away internship programs. For 5-year students who do MS degrees here, you have semester-away project programs. So you can actually spend an entire semester away from this institute, either abroad or in other institutes or in industry, in places of repute in which you can do your project work or you can do your internship work. These are opportunities that we have created for you, and at the same time you can still graduate within the time that you're supposed to. It means you have to put in extra effort, but I think that would be no big deal for people like you who have gotten cracking the JEE advanced exam. Now, one of the things I must finish with here is that at this moment, you must be really proud to be a member of IIT Kharagpur. Our expectations of you as faculty is that a few years from now, we should be proud to have had you as our student. That is what you should aim for. And the final goal that I would say, in all the years that IITs have existed, we have actually produced a lot of famous and eminent personalities. Some of the most famous ones, one of them, the most famous one right now probably in the world is Sundar Pichai, who is from the metallurgical engineering department here. But up to now, the world has not had a Nobel laureate who comes from an IIT. This is one vacancy that is still available. We would like to think that the world which or the institute which contributed the first IITian to the academic system will also be the first to produce a Nobel laureate, right, from this institute. Best of luck.
Thank you, Professor Gupta. I introduced to you the chairman HMC, but there are 4 other professors who are again very important, so I came back. I thought I should introduce them also. Professor Devarati Sen, coordinating wardens. They are you cannot imagine the amount of work that is done at the back end to make your stay, to make all the arrangement. Professor P.P. Srivastav, Professor Sushant Panda, and Professor Amit Shah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening address. Moving ahead, I would now like to invite the Dean, Faculty of Biotechnology and Biosciences, Professor P.K. Datta from the Department of Electrical Engineering, to please address the attendees.
Good morning, everybody, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear students. Hearty and warm welcome to IIT Kharagpur, the biggest IIT and the oldest and the first IIT, of course. Now, you have come through a grueling task, but the task ahead is also important. So many things has been said. We have a very good campus, a green campus, a large campus. You can go around, you can play around. But while doing that, just put little time to your study as well. You are very capable, and just a small time every day will put you forward and make you a worthy son of this soil. So with that, I hope that you will be regular. So that is the most important thing that will give you success. Regularity is very important, that you all know, and also from your childhood that have put you to this stage. And so what is my request would be that whatever you do, don't put your study just the night before the examination. So I think put little more time, okay? Every day, half an hour, 1 hour is sufficient. As Professor Ram Gopal said, don't stay in the room in the evening, but after dinner, also go around. But sometime you find half an hour, 1 hour to look back what you have studied in the class. Best of luck and hearty welcome again, and congratulations to you and your parents.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. I now invite Captain Amit Jain, respected registrar, to share his wisdom and insights with attendees.
Dignitaries on stage, esteemed colleagues and respected professors and students. On behalf of IIT Kharagpur, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and hearty welcome to all of you. I am delighted to see such enthusiasm and eagerness amongst you. You will soon realize that you have become a part of a lively, challenging, diverse and a caring community. I want to congratulate the parents for raising exceptional young individuals present here. Our aim is to provide opportunities to them to learn, grow and discover their true potential. I take this opportunity to express my commitment along with my faculty colleagues, the academic team and all the support staff of the institute to ensure that you have an extraordinary and valuable experience here at IIT Kharagpur. We have been here to assist and support you at every step on the way. Today, I want to talk about the heart of your IIT journey, the intellectual adventure that awaits you. Our institute holds a special place as the first IIT of the country and is often referred as the mother of all IITs. Presently, we have a vibrant community of over 800 faculty members, about 900 non-teaching staff, and diverse student body of approximately 15,720 students. The institute is also actively engaged in more than 1,300 research and consultancy projects. We take great pride in providing an enriching learning environment that extends beyond classrooms and labs. When you step outside of your academic pursuits, you will find a campus teeming with activities from student organizations and clubs to athletics, yoga, exhibitions, performances, community programs, and all. Moreover, the vibrant city of joy with all its offerings awaits you at your doorstep. I want you to all know that the entire institute community is here to support, sustain, and encourage you on this journey. Your presence and engagement enrich our campus, and we eagerly look forward to the fresh ideas and energy that you bring along. Your decision to join us is an honor, and we are truly delighted to welcome you into this vibrant learning environment. In conclusion, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you for choosing IIT Kharagpur. Together, let us embark on the intellectual adventure, make the most of the opportunities provided, and create a meaningful impact on our society and the world. Thank you once again and a very warm welcome.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful address. I now invite the Honorable Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra, from the Department of Electrical Engineering to please address the freshers.
Professor V.K. Tiwari, Director, IIT Kharagpur, Professor Bhargav Mitra, Dean Students Affairs, Captain Amit Jain, the Registrar, all the Deans, all the professors in charges, heads of the department, all the students as well as their parents. A very hearty welcome to IIT Kharagpur, and this is a very, very pleasant and memorable occasion, not only for you, it's for us also, because this is the time where we get all the fresh new faces into the campus, and actually that keeps us young, especially when I teach first year classes. Every year I feel that our age is coming down by 1 year. So that way our age is still 19, right? 18 or 19. So in fact we never know the time has passed and we have become old. Because I think we should, one of the things, in fact I've learned, so I'm saying we should, because I didn't know it before, is that we should not take our own life, own career too seriously. Or let me put it yourself, we should not take ourselves too seriously and feel that something, we have, you have all done, you have become toppers, you have remained toppers in the schools, and now that you have cracked the JE, all of us have the tendency to feel that we are super men or women. But actually, frankly speaking, we are not. None of us are actually super persons in that sense that we can really make or break the world. And we should not. Who are we? When you think of 7 billion people, we are just one, right? So we have certain power. We have certain power within us, and we should only make use of that in a legal, in an ethical way, and try to make a small difference that we can make for not only for the country, for the whole world. And I think the IIT system here actually is very good in the sense that, as one of the deans pointed out, that everybody else you'll be meeting, they will be also toppers, and some of them will be actually better than you in certain respects. Somebody may be better in maths, somebody may be better in physics, somebody may be better in music or dance or sports. Right, so we'll always feel that there are people we'll actually see. In fact, I have from my own experience, I can now share is that we used to feel really humbled in front of our friends when some problem which you are struggling for 3 hours, that person walks in and just solves it in 2 seconds. And I'm sure you will find the same kind of people here. And I think that firstly it gives you a humbling experience, and that makes you ready for really learning from not only textbooks, classes, but from the whole world, from all the experiences that we have, not only in the classroom, as I said, but in the gymkhana and also in the cultural programs and cultural events everywhere. And one more thing I would like to say is that all of you should think that of having really, you should have a passion for something. You are all into academics. So academics is, it may be a passion or it may not be, I leave it to, for you to decide. But apart from the academics, you should have at least one more passion. It is not just a hobby or just a fanciful thing, something that you like, but something which will actually, which will give you a solace when you have any challenges in your primary occupation, which is academics, right? So do not worry, suppose you may have a little bit setback in one of the subjects. You may even have a very low marks in the mid-semester examination. You know that is not the end of the world. And you have your passion. Suppose you are into music or sports or dance or whichever, literary activities. And you simply, you can get into that, and it will give you a completely different level of satisfaction, and which will make you forget about those small, minor mishaps. And we hear so much about the, not getting internships, not getting the right job. We should have the ability to absorb those kind of shocks, and we should really think them to be of no consequence, because one small failure in your life, one small, failing in a subject or missing some internship, and whenever one door closes, another door opens. Keeping all this in mind, I feel my recommendation to you all is to take life as it is in a light way. You know your strength. Just keep it at the back of your mind. Don't let it come to the front all the time. Be sure, be confident, and don't let small setbacks affect you. You always be prepared for the next challenge. With this, let me wish you all the best in your stay in IIT Kharagpur. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm address. The Honorable Director of our institute, Professor Virendra Kumar Tiwari from the Department of Agricultural and Food Engineering, has been serving the institute for 33 years now. He has witnessed and contributed to the transformation of this institute into the venue of excellence it is today. His words of encouragement will ignite the flames of aspiration in your hearts, guiding you on your path to greatness. I would like to invite him to impart his invaluable wisdom to freshers.
Good morning, friends, my faculty colleagues, Captain Jain on the dais, my faculty colleagues off the dais, the deans, the heads of the departments, chairman of the Centers of Excellence, chairman HMC, President Gymkhana. I think you have been introduced to all of them. Now, the actual guests and newcomers to IIT KGP. I welcome each one of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for cracking the toughest examination in the world at 10+2 level. I also congratulate your parents for making this journey successful for you. So let us give a big hand to all of you. Friends, I think all of my friends have already told you that the journey has been tough for you so long. Now you should relax. But when you should relax, I will request your parents to know something. I would request the parents that, dear friends, you have done your job. You have brought your ward, son or daughter, to one of the IITs in this country, which everybody hankers for. Now, I think leave them to make decisions in life. Let them make mistakes. I think they will learn from their mistakes, because I consider that mistakes are the steps to go to success. You are an individual, and every individual's growth and development depends on how you face the difficulties, how you challenge the difficulties and come out of that. I'm sure that you have done this during the process of your journey to come to IIT. We say that once an IITian is always an IITian, and we say here that once a KGPian is always a KGPian. And remember that many a times I think somebody has said that after this, maybe after 2-3 days, you will be always talking of KGP ka tempo high hai. So why not start right away? Just go ahead. KGP ka tempo? High hai. KGP ka tempo? High hai. KGP ka tempo? High hai. Yes, now you are a KGPian friend, and tell your parents that now already I am in IIT system. Yes. Good. My faculty friends have also told you that we are the secured campus. Yes, we are. We have given you lots of opportunities. Somebody talked of the national education policy. It takes off and it talks of making you a strong, vibrant, and an individual which will always think of the best. I would tell you that irrespective of the department center that you have joined, please do not think that that department is lesser than the other department. Because there is a requirement for computer science, there is a requirement for agriculture engineering, there is a requirement for naval architecture, there is a requirement for mining engineering, civil engineering, metallurgical engineering, aeronautical engineering, chemical engineering, whatever is there, architecture, yes it is. And you name, those are all here. So we are proud of this institute, as you are now proud and going to be proud throughout your journey, that you are in the largest institute of the country. We are the largest across the campus that we have in this country, you must know, 2100 acre. And the IIT Delhi is only 340 acre. So you should know that. So you can remember that where we are. Yes. Yeah. Do not go into the grading which people talk of. We believe that we are the best. And once you believe you are the best, you are always the best. Friends, the government has given a goal, and we are all thinking to be Atmanirbhar in 2047. And I tell you that we want to be in the top 10 in the world ranking by 2030. And you are the people who will take us to that. I am sure there are three things which Swamiji had said. He said that you should be physically strong, mentally strong, and then spiritually strong. And what does the spiritually strong means? It's not, we are talking of religion. We are talking of camaraderie which we will have in the halls of residence, in the room in which you are there. Of course, I think 2 or 3 are put in room. Don't worry about that. But I think the camaraderie starts from there itself. Look after the friends who are needy. That is what the spirituality means. That is what Swamiji meant. And therefore, you try to be strong in all the three verticals of physical, mental, and spiritual. I am sure you will succeed in life. You have many things to attain. Never think that a setback should come on your way and say that it will, oh, I have failed. Do not think that there is a word fail. In fact, failure is also a fortune. If you say, it has been told like this, that there are 7 fortunes, in which misfortune is also a fortune. So remember that, because you will not enjoy the fruit of fortune if you do not know what is the feeling of misfortune. And that's why this is also essential in the journey when you embark. You must have heard of many friends who have startups, who tried startups. Yes, it's a courage. That is what we want to inculcate in you. You must always think that you should take risk. No risk, no gain. Remember that. Until unless you have to take risk. Every place, in every time you have to take, even you have taken risk to come to IIT Kharagpur. You have taken risk to appear in the examination. Do you know what I used to say? And I'm still saying, you are lakhon mein ek. Have you heard of this lakhon mein ek? Because there were 12 lakh people who appeared in JEE Mains, and then 1,50,000 appeared in JEE Advanced, and now you are within the top 25,000 who have been selected. So remember that you are lakhon mein ek, irrespective of your department. Forget about where you have come. I know that some of you may be trying to change your department, but that should not become that, okay, in case. You just try like that. Work hard. The courses which are given to you in the first year, work hard. If it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, doesn't matter. Because it is said, and it was told to me when I was also a student like you many years back, that if you cannot marry the girl whom you love, start loving the girl whom you married. So please do that. I say that, friends, I think my friends have already told you that respect each and every friend that you have on the campus. Follow the rules, regulations. I think somebody said that you should not go to Dean Students Affairs, because he felt that if you follow things, if you do as per what is required, I think you don't have to. But sometimes I would say that you just keep informing your parents how you are doing. I would say the parents again, then they should not be asking every semester in every subject what is the marks and all that, because it's an institution and not a school where every unit test marks the parents want to know. Here you have mid-semester, you have end semester. So if you don't do in mid-semester, I'm sure you will do in end semester, you will make up. So irrespective of the grade, I don't believe in grades, and also I don't believe in age. Somebody said that we are aging. Not at all. Because if you are creative in mind, irrespective of your age, you are always young. So that is what he said, that we are always young. I am sure, friends, I am sure that you will be reaching, and we will have more and more Sundar Pichai. We will have Chief Justice of India. Do you know that we have a law school as well here? So I am sure that one day there will be a Chief Justice of India from IIT Kharagpur. We would like to have the top scientist in NASA from IIT Kharagpur. Why not? When Sundar Pichai is there, I think we should have several such Sundar Pichais in going in different fields of education, science, sports, academics. Many of our own Calcutta Police Commissioner is Vinit Goyal is our own alumnus. You should be proud of him. So remember that many of our girl students who are there, passed out from here, are holding positions in IPS and IAS. So we are proud of all of them. And finally, you should know that you have come into which used to be a prison cell. I don't know whether you have come to me or not, but this building is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who had come to see the two bodies who were shot dead in 1931, if I am correct about the date. He came here. So the old building is one where we started. So this IIT started on 18th of August 1951 in that old building, which is now known as Shahid Bhavan. So you must visit, let your parents also visit Shahid Bhavan and see that our legacy goes back to that. We always feel for the people around us. Here in IIT system, I think that even the Jhaduwala to professor, all are respected, and we respect each one of them. I request you that you respect everyone and try to do well in life. I am sure you will succeed where you want to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for making today's event special with your remarkable words and for getting everybody's tempo high. With this, we come to the end of this session. But before we conclude, let's express our gratitude to all the dignitaries and everyone who has made this event possible. I now invite Captain Amit Jain, Registrar of IIT Kharagpur, to deliver a vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Institute, I feel honored to stand before you and express my heartfelt gratitude. This wonderful event would not have been possible without the collective efforts and support from all of you. And I want to take a moment to extend my sincerest thanks. First and foremost, I express my gratitude to our esteemed director, Professor Virendra Kumar Tiwari, for his valuable guidance at every step. I also extend my thanks to our respected Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra, for his encouragement. I am grateful to all the deans, heads of the departments, centers, schools, chairmen, vice chairmen, professor in charges, faculty colleagues, and the entire team from JEE office, academic section, teen student affairs office, ERP office, and other staff members who have worked tirelessly to ensure smooth conduct of this event. A special thanks goes to the Transport, Security, Institute Works, Horticulture, Audiovisual Unit, TFS, CEP, CIC, Institute Information Cell, Establishment, Purchase, and Finance and Account sections. Your unwavering assistance and cooperation have been pivotal in making this event a success. I would also like to acknowledge the technical arrangement team, stage setting crew, and the lighting team who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to execute this event flawlessly. Your expertise and dedication have been invaluable. Let us also take a moment to applaud the services sections and the offices who were directly and indirectly involved in organizing this event. Your hard work and dedication have been commendable. To all the students and parents present here, I want to extend my gratitude for your active participation and cooperation, which has contributed to the success of this function. Before I conclude, I have an important announcement to make. For students who have completed their ERP profile, please proceed for document verification and registration at venue in Vikramshila complex on completion of this event. For students who have not completed their ERP profile, please proceed to create the profile at CIC complex and obtain printouts. On completion, proceed for academic registration at the respective venue. Course-wise and hall-wise seating plans are displayed on the screen and in front of Vikramshila complex. The security team will be there to assist you in reaching the venues. I kindly request all the respected parents to wait at Kalidas Auditorium and refrain from entering the registration venue. Once again, thank you all for your support and cooperation in making this a wonderful and memorable one. Let us continue to work together for betterment of our institute and its community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We truly appreciate your presence and inspiring words. As we approach the end of session, I kindly request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Some of the students, why don't you come and join us here? Let us do national anthem together. Please come, some of you. First year students. If you wish, you can come here. आ जाओ, नेशनल एंथम करेंगे, साथ में करेंगे, आ जाओ, some of you. आ जाओ, come. Some of you. आ जाओ. Thank you so much. Please occupy your seat. Please occupy your seat. Go back to your seat.
Thank you, Sapna and Vanshul, for anchoring the program so nicely. Can I have complete silence, please? One person who was missing during the introduction, he is here. He is very important and dear to you, Samarth, the Vice President of Technology Students, Gymkhana. Come.
I called him, but he is so busy, he was not inside the auditorium at that time. Give a big thanks to Samarth. And also I find that Mr. S.S. Jha is there also, our security officer for a long time, very important person.
I would like to particularly request the parents who are in Kalidas Auditorium kindly be there, because our Deputy Director, the Dean Student Affairs, will be addressing you from Kalidas Auditorium. So parents जो Kalidas Auditorium में है, कहीं kindly वहीं पर रहिए, क्योंकि हमारा Deputy Director और Dean Students will interact, आप लोगों से वहीं जाके interact करेंगे. So आप Kalidas से बाहर नहीं निकलिए. The formal part of this program is over, so the director and the other dignitaries may please leave now. The students, please remain seated. I will guide you with the help of our security section how to proceed for your academic registration. Just remain seated. For the students, one of the first learning in an IIT classroom is to maintain absolute silence. Till date, you have heard about pin drop silence. It's time you realize it. Absolute silence. Okay. Kindly show me all the halls, please, now. All the halls. Students in Raman Auditorium. Students in Raman Auditorium may now kindly leave the auditorium. I understand that most of you do not have the profile page printed out, so our security will escort you to the CIC section. Raman Auditorium students may please leave now. Raman Auditorium students may please start leaving now. Are we not audible? Students sitting in Raman Auditorium, they may not be knowing. So, they're going? Okay. Students out here remain seated for a few minutes.
Students are there in Raman Auditorium. They are having profile print out. Tell them to sit there.
Pin drop silence, I told, right? See, here the professors have 6 senses and 3 eyes. So I can see each one of you, who is talking, who is not talking, don't talk. That's it. Have you heard the song Sound of Silence? If not, today is your time to enjoy that. Okay, now I will request some of the students in this hall, Netaji Auditorium, only the students sitting in this leftmost column, please come up and... Okay, just to wait for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for? You want to talk? No, vendors to come. Who is the vendor? So they will do what? For them? Yes. Oh, chalo. So they want to deliver it here? No, I like it. So Raman wale to chalenge? Hum kha lenge, koi Raman is set up. So there is a good news actually. There are food packets for you. So as you go out, you collect them. Huh? And leave some for us. That's also important. Already in Kharagpur, you were seeing that it is better to be thin because you have to cramp in chairs, right? So don't follow me as far as the figure is concerned. So can I now release Netaji? Students in Bhatnagar and SN Bose remain seated. Please remain seated, students in Bhatnagar and SN Bose. Again, some of you are talking, I can see actually, I told. See, I teach in classes which are very, very large, so I know even who is talking in the last bench. Don't talk.
Now start.
Okay, so the students only in the last column, please come out. The front gate. Others remain seated. Only this column, this group. Start from the... Come out. And all of you should use the front exit. Central part, first half. Come up, use this side exit. Come out. Not the back side. Remain seated. One at a time, row by row. No, ठीक है. दुटो लाइन मेरे back इच्छा है. Slowly, 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 slowly. Why there are few students still stuck in Raman Auditorium? Why are you sitting? रमन अबे तुम्ही को बोला जा रहा है निकलो उठो So IIT is all about fun also, a lot of fun. ओए रमन उठो It's a very large campus. How many of you do not know cycling? Welcome. बाहर आ जाओ ना क्या छिप रहे हो है ना अपना ही स्टेज समझो
ঠিক আছে এখন ওয়াইট করে রাখুন उत्तम ऑडियो मिल रहा है उत्तम ऑडियो मिल रहा है
नंबर भेजो, बात कराओ उससे, नंबर भेजो, बात कराओ उससे। हाँ बात, हाँ जो भी है, जो लड़की यहाँ पे कर रही है उसका, हाँ इससे बढ़िया क्या बात है, बात करता हूँ। नीचे उतर चल जाओ, सुनो ना, नीचे चल जाओ नीचे। हाँ तो बात कराओ ना, नंबर भेजो आपका, नीचे हाँ नंबर ले लो और भेज दो, है ना। और उसको कॉल देना कि मुलाकात करें, सर्विस नहीं होगा, बहुत बड़ा वो रहेगा प्लस पॉइंट।
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
So we are sorry that not all of you could be accommodated inside the auditorium because although multiple places we have kept for the students and some of the parents also had to wait outside. Of course, we tried to make some temporary arrangements. How you feel the campus? Have you seen the campus? Wonderful. So let me once again introduce myself. I'm Professor Bhargav Maitra, Dean Students Affairs, and our Deputy Director, Professor Amit Patra, Professor Dilip Swell, Chairman, HMC. HMC is actually a vertical which works with all the hostels. So all hostel facilities, accommodation, that operates under the HMC. So you know that we are not employed by the agency or so, but faculty members, some of the faculty members take some voluntary responsibility to support students for their welfare or arranging the thing. So Professor Swain is the chairman of the HMC. I also have with me Professor Koil Chaudhary. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Come. And Professor Ajay Singh, I think he will also join. He is from the President of Technology Students Gymkhana. Actually, the line goes around the three coordinates in IT system. One is the student is recognized by the department, someone from civil, mechanical, computer science. So department is one coordinate. Another coordinate is hostel, where they get transformed, how to change the approach from I to we. I mentioned that because till the time most of the cases they are thinking about themselves individually, but now it becomes more like collective effort. So we have done that. So I to we, that transformation happens mostly in hostel, and there is a lot of attachment to hostels where they stay, so that's another coordinate. And the other third coordinate is the technology students gymkhana, where actually we have got all facilities other than academics, nearly all facilities. You name any sport, any cultural activities, right? So whoever got interest in whatever area other than academics, there is an opportunity for them to grow. There are different societies, different units of the technology students gymkhana. So I also invited Professor A.K. Singh, who is the president of the technology students gymkhana, to join us, maybe somewhere on the way. Because the streets and the whole area is really so crowded today. One thing I can say you, thank you for choosing IIT Kharagpur. Students, they need definitely be congratulated them. You also deserve congratulations because of you only the students have been able to do. So that's really wonderful. Just can you get one more chair? Swati, please come. Just give one. Okay. Okay, there is one chair already here. Please come on. Ajay will be there. Congratulations to the students and congratulations to parents as well for the success and also for choosing IIT Kharagpur as the destination. As you say that we have reasonably good facilities, but we are largest in terms of the residential campus. If you consider in India, no other institute has got higher capacity than ours. If you consider the residential campus. So nearly 16,000 students are there. And I should say very clearly that they are adult. So many of them first time they are coming out of home. So they start making decisions right from the morning to the night. Every activity they make their own decision now. They're not guided by parents. Right? So that's one thing. Sometimes they may take the right decision, they may not take the right decision. All this will be there, but that's part of the life. Through that process only they learn. Another important thing I found that, see, they are adult, so they want freedom. Sometimes they ask, why you want to talk to my parents? I am the student, I am adult, I am 18 plus. If you have something to say, tell it to me, not to my parents. What will do with my parents? So they are very careful that I am adult, so I can take my own decision. But sometimes it happens, they are young, so they may not really know some kind of consequence of some of the decisions, and only concern is related to the safety and security. So in a collective we have got no record that the student has gone outside. If we have a record, then we can understand why he has gone. Okay, you are free to go. You are adult, you are free to go outside. Nobody is going to stop you. But that information should be available with the institute. And if you are going really other outside IIT Kharagpur, please always ask them whether they are following the procedure. Because the procedures are not for the sake of making procedures and rules. They are actually for their safety and security. See, as I said, that no one is going to stop. If the students say that, okay, I want to go to Kolkata, or, some of us in the weekend going some 20 kilometers away to some place, nobody is going to stop them. They can go. But they must take permission, because the moment they take permission, warden knows that 3 of my students have gone outside and they have gone to this place. And these days, not because of their fault, but otherwise also somewhere some problem may occur. Now, institute, if we know that the boy has gone to Calcutta and supposed to come back in the evening, why he has not come back or why she has not come back, then we can try to contact people. We know at least that where he or she has gone. So that kind of thing is required. Sometimes they feel it is an intrusion to their personal life, but it is actually not an intrusion. Because, ultimately, if you are not able to contact him, you contact the institute and ask us that where is my son or where is my daughter, right? So please ask them that they should follow the rules and regulations. And remember that some of the things, they are, as Director Sahib says, lakhon mein ek. They are really lakhon mein ek. You feel proud of your child. We also feel proud of our students. But remember that we are all citizens of India, and the rules and regulations of the country are equally applicable to each of us. If a substance abuse case has come by any chance, a student of any academic institute is not going to be treated separately. He or she will be treated at par. So we all have to be respectful to the rules and regulations of the institute and rules and regulations of the country also. So nothing just because of the young age or motivation, like, oh, hum to IIT Kharagpur ka student hai. Not that anywhere and everywhere you will be spared just because you are a student of IIT Kharagpur. It may not happen. So from our side we tell, I am sure you also keep telling this thing, you will keep telling this thing to them. And please maintain regular contact with them. A few things, please do not say maybe few thousand students are there. Only maybe out of 1,000 students, one case we may find problem. But that one, who will be that one, that we don't know, right? So generally our feeling is that when we have studied, I was there in hostel, I have studied in different institutes, stayed in hostel for a long time. At our time, we never found anything called mental health issue. We never found. We were staying all together in hostel, having lunch together, dinner together. I mean, one wing, if students are staying, किसी ने breakfast नहीं किया, किसी ने lunch नहीं किया, तो सबको मालूम है, right? That was the kind of thing. But now the time has changed. Everybody is in mobile, in internet, in virtual world, Facebook, and all sorts of things. And you cannot say don't do it, right? It's not possible. They have, all these things have their own merits as well. So the thing is that they need to be, sometimes we are finding in all academic institutes in India, the number of mental health cases has increased all over. Not only in this institute, but all over. And especially is the post-COVID scenario. We don't know what is the exact reason, but we are seeing there is an increase. Many cases, we need the support of parents. I mean, for God's sake, nothing probably is going to happen to any one of the student in this year. Maybe it is true. But we are finding sometimes things are going wrong. And there, it is important to, many of our parents have no understanding also that mental health is also a problem. I mean, they are familiar as long as there is a fever or stomach upset or pain somewhere, tabiyat kharab hai. But don't understand that their mental health is also a similar kind of thing, right? So it may happen at that time. So
Okay.
please
Good morning,
maintain
guys.
regular contact with the
So who all know about the induction
with your
website? Raise your
child.
hands.
It's not that every morning and evening
you
they
know
should
there's a
not
website for
feel
you
that
to
their freedom
guide you
is
with all the
disturbed.
induction process and all the
Let them
community
enjoy
rules?
the freedom, but keep a track and
Okay. Take out your
keep
phones
an
and just
eye
check it
so
out
that
right now.
whether
Write
they are
induction ID
approach
Kharagpur
wise,
2023 and you'll
attitude
find the
wise,
website.
whether you find any problem. Because see, the moment we notice anything wrong with a student, we have
We have
our
the
own counseling
coming
center.
4-day schedule over there,
Right?
and your
So
slots for
multiple
V1, V2,
counselors are
V3,
there,
V4, and
medical
Gargi and Maitri,
facilities are
according to
there,
the
we
department
take
wise,
care.
and the group A and
But
group
some
B for the
cases
coming
we
programs.
also need the
For
help
the
of
campus
parents
tour,
because you
and
know
for
where
what
the
your arrangements will be in
timely
Kalidas and
medicine,
Netaji
timely
Auditorium.
going to
So this is
counseling
Netaji
center
Auditorium,
on a
and
regular
you'll
basis,
be heading
all
over to
these
the
things
Vikramshila
become
complex,
important.
where the
I
Kalidas
mean,
Auditorium is
there
placed
without the
over.
help of parents is
So
very difficult
everyone
for us to
everyone
manage.
see the website?
So please,
Just say a
my
loud
sincere
yes.
apology. Like today is such a good day, we all of us here in a good mood. But remember, as a Dean Students
किसी
Affair,
के
I
पास है
don't
website
get
अभी?
an
Someone
opportunity
has
to
it handy
meet
with
parents
themselves?
like this.
Okay.
So,
So what do you see?
and as
Tell me,
I
tell me.
said, maybe out of several
Shout it out.
thousand
What do you see in
students,
the
in
website?
one case it may be a problem. But we don't know in which case or for which student
Okay.
this is
So
going to happen.
what do you think
This
how
may
the
happen
induction
due to
program
so
should
many
be?
other reasons, which are maybe sometimes even beyond our control.
Okay, let's skip this
So,
part. So
if and I have seen in the past, if
how's
we
your
say
interaction
parents,
has been
please
in your
come,
2
नहीं
days
मेरा
or 1
बेटा
day
तो
in
ठीक ही है,
campus? Any problem
खाना
faced
खा
after?
रहे हैं, ऐसे ठीक है, बात तो किया ठीक ही है.
Zero problems.
भाई आप तो बता रहे हैं ठीक
Pretty
है,
smooth.
that medical counselor बोल रहे हैं ठीक नहीं है, डॉक्टर बोल रहे हैं ठीक नहीं है, and how to
So you can really leave this place with a peace of mind. The system, the way things run, I'll emphasize more on how the girl students are handled, the girls' hostels, because I am in charge and I'll not repeat what my colleagues have said. Any problems, big or small, faced by the girls, they discuss it at a hall level with their manager, with their wardens. Then it can be discussed even at the hall level, that is the HMC Hall Management Committee, which is chaired by Professor Swain. Still, if it is not resolved, and if it's a non-academic problem, they can approach me, they can approach Office of the Dean. If I am not there, it does not mean the problem has to wait. Our colleagues often address it. The bottom line is that the problem is addressed. No student, boy or girl, is expected to keep the problem within. Because often keeping a problem within, whether academic or non-academic, can build up mental tension. This mental tension, often students don't tell their parents that wo chinta karenge, staying at home. So it builds up further. And then they slip into some kind of mental agony. Have probably a campus which is full of activities. You should see your children sometime. They are so busy when we have spring festivals and all coming in. And we are a very self-contained campus. As you have seen, the environment outside the gate and within the gate, there is a stark difference. Encourage your children to abide by with boys often try to break some rules which is not advisable. You must keep in touch with them. You must tell them to have fun, but staying within the rules, which are not very, very tough. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Quell. I would give it to our chairman, HMC. You know that it's a residential campus. And some of the things you should know that because of the COVID, you know that slowdown of every work, there is a slowdown. See the kind of construction, hostel facilities, we are getting a lot of new hostels, but still the work could not be completed. And you know the career of the student, the academics is more important. We cannot compromise to that. So we had to try our best to keep that on track. And because of that reason, maybe sometimes where 2 students are generally expected to say there are 3 students or 3 ke jagah 4 students are staying. But that's only for, for some time. Eventually they are all going to get some level of facilities. And you know that initially they find a lot of issues. They may also tell you the accommodation is not good and all these kinds of things. Because students in IIT come from so many different economic background, right? Some may be a different, very well-off family to poorest of the poor. Also from their family the student may come. So expectation is not same for all the students. But remember that this is the place they came to IIT Kharagpur not to stay in a good hostel. It's not like choosing a hotel. They came here for the basic academics and for their career development. And they need a roof to stay. Room may not be always air conditioned. But those things they also have to learn is not that always they are very important. So we really need your cooperation. Maybe in your home, say my own son, when he is staying there, all our parents, we are so much, worried about, we try to give the best possible facilities. But when they are staying in hostel, going for jobs, staying outside as they are growing, always the things may not be exactly the same, right? So I would say that really it's generally a good facility, but they may still sometimes may not find always comfortable. Give them little bit time, tell them that their care for the major purpose is academics. So as long as they are able to grow in that part, I think remaining thing will settle down. Sven.
So good morning all, Jai Jagannath. Professor Bhargav Mitra, Dean SA, has informed about the hall status. Dear parents, you are managing one or two child, right? Now your child is our child, okay? So you have 16,000 child here, and we, the whole institute, will be managing 16,000 child. Definitely a top job for us as compared to you. So we request your support every time to manage your child. Though they are with us, but we need your guidance, your support throughout their stay to have a betterment of your child as well. This is one thing I want to say. Hall facility talks about mainly accommodation and food, right? Accommodation, as you discussed, we don't have a air condition facility of the room. Now the children, you are growing in AC rooms, definitely many children are coming from AC rooms. We don't have that facility. As Professor Maitra rightly told, IIT is an institute where poorest of the poor can have their feet. That place is here. So you have to give facility common. For us, every child is same. There is no economic disparity among the student. Everybody have to live in same conditions. Everybody has to take same food. So there is no difference food for the rich or the poor people. We treat all in same bench, in same table. So if there is no SC, what I see example for you, last year, first year students, they are accommodated in a particular hall. The parents are complaining, how our child can stay here? Because our child cannot stay without AC. These rooms are very old rooms, no AC facility. How our child can stay? I told them, please wait for 2 weeks. Let your children stay here. After 2 weeks, you ask your child whether he needs AC or not. You can understand how they are staying. And same children, you see, after 1 year, no, they say, no, we are very, after 2 weeks, no, now they make so much bonding in hall life. They come with friends, they come with colleagues, they come with hall staffs, hall manager, and they make integrated as such, they feel they're in a family. They don't feel to move from, even such, no, if you ask, now our new halls are coming, that is to be air conditioned. You ask the student, can you move from your existing hall to a new hall? Is a better facility? No, they don't move. They don't like to move from one hall. They are so much integrated to the hall culture, like their own home. They don't want to go away from that hall. That type of culture we are creating here. So that's what I will inform you regarding the accommodations. So don't worry. So we are getting the better facilities. In few years, we are expanding the hall facility. So even the students are staying all the first year, they're in double sharing or triple sharing. So you want them to be in shared accommodations. Don't say that your child should remain as a single seated room. Because in shared accommodation, though there is some type of discomfort may arise because of, the different behavioral attitude, reading time, study period, coming time, but people learn from their discomfort. People make them stronger from their discomfort. So that's what I say. So you have raised your child up to now, and now you are putting in a hall, particularly they are coming, many children may be in the parental care. Now they are coming to a hall facility. So where they can see the world, let them live on their own. Let them find the difficulties. Let them strike for the difficulties. Let them fight for the difficulties. From there, they can learn many things which cannot learn if you give them all comforts. If there is no difficulties, there is no gain. There is no learning. They can learn many things from the hard times, from the harsh periods. So let them do that one. But definitely you are there, and we are here also to support them, not to leave them as such. We are there. Let the children fall. He can stand up. If you say no, children will not fall, always you have to protect them. He may not learn in the life what to do in futures. because world is very open. They have to fight at every stage of their life. This is one type of accommodations. And the food type, I say, there is some content also, though we need the different type, because see, there is a diversity of the students. They have come from different corner of the country. So food test will definitely different. But what we have done, we have a mess committee where the students from different regions, many students are involved, so they can decide their own menu as a compatible to a majority of the students. It may happen, no, some students may not like, some students may like very much, but we make a menu that is very general and can fit to major students, major populations in the hall. So as such, I think you might have taken the foods for your stay for 1 day or 2 days. As such, you don't find any problem in the food. We have also, last evening I have interacted with many first year students regarding their foods. They are quite happy. Food is no issue. Even though there is any issue in the food, so there is a committee is there. They can come and complain, and the committee will take care of the improvement of the food quality. And during stay in the hall, if there are any issue your child, your son or daughter faces, immediately he can contact the hall manager. Hall manager, supervisor, they are 24 hours in the hall. They can call them. And hall manager can inform the wardens, assistant wardens, and also then finally chairman, HMC or the HMC team, or if matter is very serious, it may go to dean's office. So you have to educate your children not to write everything to director, top level. Solution cannot come from the director levels. There is some sequence. Any issue, hall level, manager is the first point to contact. He can contact manager, supervisor, they will try to settle at their own level. If, I hope, many issues they are settled at that level. Some cases, extreme cases, which is not there, it may be escalated to top levels, otherwise top level is not required. So this is all the things you can learn from hall levels with this. So thank you all. Hope we'll have a pleasant stay here and with the advice for your child. Thank you.
We have another very important person with us, Professor Ravibrato Mukherjee. He is Associate Dean Students Affairs and who is primarily the contact point for the undergraduate students. So he is going to be the first contact point for in case the student find any difficulty. Undergraduate student, that means the BTech students. So Ravibrato, a few points if you want to say, and then we'll give it to the Deputy Director and take a few questions.
Yeah, namaskar everyone. Congratulations everyone for realizing the dream of yours and your children. You have put them in the best IIT, the first one, and we stand the best. I teach 500. Yeah, I think I'm audible, right? हाँ, IIT का professors का जो बात बोलते हैं सबको सुनाई देता है. This is the first thing you should do. Second thing is, some parents have already approached me, थोड़ा क्या instruction दिया जा रहा है, हिंदी में दीजिए. आपको और कोई instruction नहीं दिया जाएगा. Your kids are now adults. मान लीजिए. You have handed them over to us and to the institute. Following the rule of nature, they will grow up, and this is the transition. In IIT, you are sending your 17 or 18-year-old sons or daughters, and they are actually leaving home for good. Only in vacation they will visit you. We will make them so busy, you really have to take an appointment to call them. Reality. So, as our Honorable Director said, you have done your job, now relax. Don't get into every class, वो क्या marks मिला, particularly marks. मान लीजिए किसी को 10 मिला या 9 मिला. उसको बोलिए फोन रख के दुकान जाओ, जाके बोलो 10 मार्क्स मिला है, मुझे एक पैकेट लेस का पोटैटो चिप्स दो. वो तो मिलने वाला है नहीं. वो marks directly does not matter. But you should still be in touch with your student, your ward. You should ensure that they are eating well, they are leading a healthy life, and they are most importantly, they are attending classes. Most importantly. Aapka bachche, they are the brightest in the country, so they know lots of material is available in the net, YouTube, this, that, MIT ka material, this material, that material. Take it from me, nothing can replace a classroom experience. Nothing. Right? Why has your son or daughter come to an IIT? What exactly is an IIT? IIT is an autonomous system, IIT is we. Till now, they were writing an examination which was evaluated by some board or something. Here, the teacher who is teaching will also set the question. This is the biggest advantage. इसका लाभ उठाने बोलिए. Please ensure कि वो क्लास जा रहा है. मत सुनिए कि क्लास जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, सीनियर्स ने बोल दिया मुझे स्पोर्ट्समैन बनना है, ये है वो है, 5 point someone. पहले 9 point someone बनने दीजिए. ठीक है ना? Please relax. Don't write to us कि पानी नहीं आ रहा है, बिजली चला गया, वो संभाल लेंगे. Those are not points to worry. घर में पावर कट होता है, कभी वॉशरूम में टैप बिगड़ जाता है, ये घर ही समझने सिखाइए. They will be safe. Not only the girls, the boys will also be safe. Unless they make it unsafe for themselves. Unless they make it unsafe for themselves. अभी किसी को 4th floor में जाके करना है, it is unsafe. Right? So please ask them to remain the kids, the well-behaved kids they were. Follow the rules, respect the professors, attend the classes, and be a part of a very large, very versatile system. I think they will all have a great life. Thank you very much. Have a nice time in Kharagpur.
Thank you, Ravibrata. Professor Amit Patra, Deputy Director.
Namaskar, everyone.
Also an IIT KG peer.
I'll tell them everything. I'll tell them everything. So I am not only addressing you as the Deputy Director of the Institute, also as a parent and a former student as well. So I have seen it all, you can say. But let me start with something which Ravi Brato had started. In fact, we have been hearing this term 5 point and 9 point, these things. So I think all of you have seen 3 Idiots, right? Yeah. So here we are managing 16,000 idiots. Right, so you can understand how difficult it is. And in fact, Ravi Brato, the same I'll say, he was talking about 5 point someone, which is the name of the book. Based on 3 Idiots is best. So you can be a 5 point someone and you can be a 9 point no one as well. Right. So I did not say this so much in front of the students because they may give reduced emphasis on the academics if I say that. But to the parents I think I can be more honest, and I know that it will be given the due importance, is that academics is not everything. Academics is something, so you should have a good academics, but having 9 plus or if there is a small 0.1 difference reduction in the grade or something really does not make or break a person. So we should all as parents should give importance to those things which matter. And I think the most important thing that matters is character building. So at home, they have been, most of your kids have been at home and you have taken care of them, and they didn't have to take any decisions about when to say yes and when to say no. And I think this is the time that they have to learn when to say no. And when they say no, it should be meant as no. That is character building. Whether it is a boy or a girl, there will be a lot of temptations, and they must know that, no, sorry, I can't go to the movie today because I have exam tomorrow and I want to do well. No, whatever is the priority, you have to give emphasis. You should not say that, okay, ठीक है, 7 to 10 a movie देख के आ जाते हैं, बस उसके बाद 11 बजे से पढ़ाई कर लेंगे, क्या है? That kind of casual attitude will not be right, right? No, if they don't want to give so much importance to the exam, it's fine. So they have to decide whether they have to give importance to that preparation or not. And this is only, academics is one part, and taking, lifestyle choices is one part. But one more important part which can affect them for life is, getting into substances or, or even smoking and things like that, which are, as parents, we always feel they should be avoided, right? So this is where, I think, and that is where the parents, I think we should all have a kind of hands-off approach, but we should be observant. We should find whether there are any changes in the patterns, in which our child is actually behaving, you know. So obviously there will be certain changes, but we must make sure that there is nothing very serious going wrong. And so because they are going to be in a big company, as I said, 16,000, at least one's own neighborhood, 5, 6 students will be there, 5, 6 friends will be there. You have to also watch how they are. That will give you a clue. But we want to say that, and we do strictly maintain the equity, right? Nobody gets a better room, like air conditioned and others are at poor level. We don't allow that. We want to give them all the same type of facility. That is one part. And the other part is that the facility which is here, all this, including this auditorium, is built on government money. It's public money. The hostels are also built with public money. The classrooms are built with public money. Anything and everything. So we should not, as parents, we should not feel that, we are paying for it. Actually, we are not paying for it. The public is paying for it. In fact, the money that is collected from students as fees is less than 15% of the money that is spent by government. So we should be always feeling, about that we should not have a, we should not become arrogant and saying that I'm paying for it, why my child is not getting air-conditioned room or this thing or that thing. Now, we understand, now coming as a Deputy Director, Institute, from the Institute side, yes, we have a responsibility to ensure that whatever is there, is given by the government, is built by our government money, is available for everyone and used efficiently, is managed well. Those are our responsibilities. But having the what kind of standards, what kind of furniture will be there in the rooms and things like that, that is decided by the money available. We don't have any say, right? And students' money, the money collected from the students is a minuscule part of the total expenditure that is there. In fact, I also have been as the Dean of Alumni Affairs, and even recently we have been to USA. And most of our alumni, they say that, at that time, these days at least the fees are still somewhat reasonable. But there are times, even in my times, I think the annual fees, IIT fees were something of the order of 250 rupees or something. So they all accept, including me, we all accept that the actually government, the public, Indian public has given us all this opportunity. And that is how many of them start giving back. And they are all waiting. In fact, they have done. You will see the schools, many schools and schools and centers, they are named after our alumni because they have contributed. They have come back and they said, okay, I'm going to pay for this. And we have honored them by naming that school after them, like Vinod Gupta School of Management. And then we have Ranveer and Chitra Gupta School of Infrastructure Design and Management and things like that. There are several of them and they are growing in number. So that's how, that is what we actually expect a good IITian to really do. They get all the benefits that is there. They learn from the classes, they learn outside the classes, they learn from their friends, and then they build themselves up, they develop their character, and then finally they become someone. And that is what we are always looking for. So we expect all your kids will become someone someday, and we should do our bit to make that happen. Thank you.
We can take up a few questions if you have anything very specifically you want to know. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we find the food. Here they find the food is not up to the mark. Food. No. This is the area which needs to be improved. This is our humble request. Whether it is right to bring to your notice or not, I don't know. Just it is a meeting. Just we are requesting as a parents. Absolutely. The area which needs to be improved, sir. Just I have seen all the parents, not from my part, and other parents and seniors also. They are feeling like a little bit scope for improvement and request. This humble request.
Okay.
Yeah. So regarding food, let me say This is no, as you said, there are students from different economic background. So you have met a reasonable rate around 115 rupees per day. That includes your breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner. And with that price, we have regulated our menu. And that has no combination of the veg, non-veg, for non-veg, veg, non-veg, and vegetables, looking at a balanced diet that we have prepared. If there are any issue on food, in hall level, there is a warden's committee, mess committee is there. The students, they complain for the food, so they can change. We have SMC has given a standard guideline based upon the price and the ingredients and the combination of vegetables, cereals, and the milk and egg. So any issue that can be discussed at the hall level, hall warden and these assistant wardens and the students member also, they can revise their menu accordingly. That's not problem. Thank you.
Any other, you wanted to say something?
Just pass on the microphone.
सर एक्चुअली ये कैंपस बहुत बड़ा है और हम बस इतना चाहते थे कि एटलीस्ट ग्राउंड फ्लोर पर विंडो में नेट होना चाहिए क्योंकि इंसेक्ट्स एंड स्नेक्स आर देयर फॉर द सेफ्टी रीज़न.
विंडो में नेट होना चाहिए.
विंडो में नेट होना चाहिए.
ठीक है. I think we take a note of that point. I mean, I received some complaint. This is good. This is good, madam. This is a good suggestion. We'll take a note of it. I received some suggestion that nobody should stay in the ground floor. It is full of snakes. तो एज ए डीन स्टूडेंट्स अफेयर मैं सोच रहा था जिन मेरे को आधा कैंपस तो खाली करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ अस स्टे आल्सो इन यू नो आवर रेसिडेंशियल अकोमोडेशन मोस्ट केसेस इज जस्ट 1 story 2 story बिल्डिंग राइट सो बट दिस इज ए गुड सजेशन फॉर मॉस्क्विटो एंड इंसेक्ट्स. इनफैक्ट काफी सारी जगह में ऑलरेडी दैट नेट इज प्रोवाइडेड. Like if you say mess mein, I know in most of the halls, the mess area, the ground floor, you have window and you also have a net window.
That is the best accommodation.
Yeah, French window है बहुत बड़ा है और वहाँ पर नेट भी और बच्चे बहुत उन्हें लग रहा है क्योंकि जब वो सुनते हैं या इंटरनेट पे पढ़ते हैं.
आपको थोड़ा सा और एक चीज बताएंगे. ये जो इंटरनेशनल गेस्ट हाउस है, दिस इज कंप्लीटली एयर कंडीशनड. If I remember correctly, it is only हमारा हॉस्टल तैयार नहीं हुआ इसलिए हम बच्चों को गेस्ट हाउस में रख दिया. क्या करें? नहीं, well taken, ma'am. It is a very valid point. Very valid point. Thank you so much. One at a time.
सर IIT खड़गपुर इज़ अ ब्रांड नेम. तो जैसे बच्चे हैं इंक्लूडिंग माय सन टू बहुत मतलब उससे जील से यहाँ पे लुकिंग टू IIT ब्रांड नेम खड़गपुर CEO सुंदर पिच्चई ये सब देख करके मतलब यहाँ आए तो कैंपस इट्स वर्ल्ड क्लास कैंपस. बट सर जो मतलब बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं हॉस्टल्स में लाइक इट इज़ बिल्डिंग्स जो है 1951 से इस्टेब्लिश्ड हैं पर जैसे उनका कुछ मतलब रिनोवेशन ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं. और फिर मतलब जो बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स जैसे हॉस्टल की जो फूड की है क्वालिटी है वो मतलब इस ब्रांड नेम IIT खड़गपुर को मैच नहीं करती हैं. तो मतलब वो एक थोड़ा सा काफ़ी अनफेयर है. मतलब बच्चे बहुत डीमोटिवेटेड हैं. और मतलब मेन चीज़ देखिए इट्स नॉट अ मैटर कि मतलब डबल सीटर है या ट्रिपल सीटर या 4 सीटर है वो आप लोगों का मैनेजमेंट है ना. लेकिन मतलब सिंगल सीटर रूम को अगर मतलब बच्चे को डबल सीटर बना करके दिया जा रहा है तो वहाँ मतलब एक स्पेस भी मतलब प्रॉपर्ली उसको प्रोवाइडेड नहीं हुआ और मतलब क्रॉस वेंटिलेशन भी नहीं है. हम एयर कंडीशनर के लिए नहीं बोलते लेकिन एटलीस्ट क्रॉस वेंटिलेशन फैसिलिटी भी नहीं है. तो मतलब आप देखिए कि 1951 से अगर ये इंस्टीट्यूट इस्टेब्लिश्ड है बिल्डिंग से रिनोवेशन नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है हम समझते हैं इस बात को कि ये सब पॉलिटिक्स है. लेकिन अगर भाई अकोमोडेशन तो आप लोग प्रोवाइड करते हैं ना तो थोड़ा सा गवर्नमेंट को आगे इनिशिएटिव्स तो आप लोगों को लेने चाहिए थे। तो मतलब आप थोड़ा सा ये रिक्वेस्ट है मेरी कि जो नहीं हो पाया वो कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन अब जो मतलब अपकमिंग बिल्डिंग्स हैं और जो पुरानी हैं वो रिनोवेशंस तो सर मतलब एटलीस्ट 1951 से अगर वो स्टैब्लिश्ड है और वो हॉस्टल अगर रिनोवेट नहीं हुआ तो सर ये तो मतलब तो IIT खड़गपुर ब्रांड नेम सर, ये तो बहुत बड़ी बात है।
Ma'am, I have listened to you, right? Let me also just give one or two answers. First of all, you tell me, if we say that we will reduce the intake to 300 students को हम कम intake करेंगे, आप लोग कितना, अगर आपका बच्चा होगा तो आप क्या आंसर देंगे? क्या आंसर देंगे बोलिए? इंटेक को अगर हम 300 कम करना चाहते हैं, जो प्रेशर IIT सिस्टम के ऊपर है, इतना लाखों में से एक को मिलता है. So what has happened? We are actually stressed. मैडम someone told ना जो गेस्ट हाउस के बारे में, हमारा लास्ट ईयर तक all our most of the guest house, the CEC guest house or what we say विश्वेश्वरैया guest house, international, सारी हम students को दे दिया. But what has happened? I told it also. Many new hostels are almost in the finishing stage. But because of the COVID, बीच में छोड़ के चला गया लोग, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर काम नहीं किया, मनी से इमीडिएट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं आते, right? So the new facilities are being developed. It is a transition period where we have two choices. The DD can add also. Either we can say that we will reduce, और हम सेशन डिले करेंगे, और the other is कि somehow बच्चे को compromise करने दो for a period of time, and as soon as the new facilities are there, we will, have provide a relief. The second is, we should get back a hall for renovation purpose. When the whole process is so loaded, आज के दिन में एक्सेप्ट फॉर दी समर में टाइम में जहाँ पे थोड़ा व्हाइट वॉशिंग, माइनर रिपेयरिंग काइंड ऑफ वर्क करे, इससे आगे रिनोवेशन करने के लिए हमारे पास हॉस्टल अवेलेबल नहीं हो रहे. तो थोड़ा सा वी आर ऑल्सो पासिंग थ्रू ए ट्रांजिशन पीरियड. एज आई सेड जेट आप लोग जाके थोड़ा टाइम है तो देखिए, किसी को पूछिए द MG ग्राउंड किधर है. MG ग्राउंड नालंदा कॉम्प्लेक्स है, एकेडमिक कॉम्प्लेक्स, MG ग्राउंड. आप MG ग्राउंड से आपको दिखाई देगा ऑल न्यू हॉस्टल्स आर कमिंग अप. बट वी कुड नॉट गेट द डिलीवरी बिकॉज ऑफ द रीजंस आई टोल्ड. सो what is happening, we also feel bad. I know that there are problems, we are aware of that. मैडम थोड़ा सा बेयर करने दीजिए बच्चों को, राइट? एंड ये पूरा स्टडी 4 साल के लिए नहीं रहेगा. एंड एज आई सेड दैट द सीट इज सो प्रेशियस, हम सोचा मतलब दैट इज द थिंग दैट लेट बच्चों को स्टार्ट इट, और अदरवाइज वी नेवर वांट द सेशन आल्सो टू गेट डिलेड. ऑल दिस कंपल्शंस आर देयर.
Thank you, sir. I have one question, sir. If student is seriously emergency illness, then to whom he approach at first? Home manager.
I tell you.
And warden.
I tell you.
So please.
The first thing is tell
give
for
us
any medical related issue.
Please give us the home hall manager mobile number, sir. So that
आपको बच्चों के पास रहेगा, बच्चों से ले लीजिए.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right? And and for all of you also, what is the procedure we tell it? For any medical requirement, the first contact point is BC Roy Technology Hospital, and that is for faculty. For any medical requirement, okay? For any medical requirement, the first contact point is BC Roy Technology Hospital, BCRTH. Each student, they will have a medical book, and the rule is same for us also. Even the deputy director also has got a medical book. So we also have to go first to BC Roy Hospital. Now BC Roy Hospital operate with the OPD, सुबह और शाम 2 टाइम, काफी सारे डॉक्टर रहते हैं. Students can go and consult. Other than that, the emergency is open 24/7. So any time, even रात में भी, midnight में भी कोई problem आया, तो anybody goes to hospital will get a treatment. The second thing, in case of anything emergency, बच्चे जा नहीं पा रहे हैं, हर हॉस्टल में हमारा 24/7 सिक्योरिटी रहता, हॉल मैनेजर रहता और सिक्योरिटी रहता, इवन हॉल team, we also have emergency number. So even hall से एक phone भी आ जाएगा कि इस hall में कुछ problem है, immediately ambulance will be sent. So inside campus also, if there is anything, the ambulance can go to the spot and bring the patient. The third is that if there is, the case is something which we feel that cannot be handled here, then we have multiple ambulances and tie up with multiple hospitals in Kolkata. So depending on the requirement, the doctor refers the case to Kolkata and we transfer the patient. That's what is the procedure.
Namaskar. This is my second child entering IIT system. I have some take. My first child passed out from IIT Mumbai, Computer Science BTech, and thereafter he entered MIT Boston. The second child is coming to IIT Kharagpur. I came here day before yesterday evening, and let me assure all the parents that 2014 when my first child, हिंदी में बोलता हूँ शायद बेहतर होगा, 2014 में जब मैं मुंबई आईआईटी कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट में बेटे को लेके गया था, तो जो व्यवस्थाएं थी उससे कई गुना बेहतर व्यवस्थाएं आईआईटी खड़गपुर में मैंने पाई है. Compliments to all those sitting on the dais and the systems with which they are working. हॉस्टल बेहतर है, वेलकम बेहतर है, सिस्टम्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा डिफाइंड है, मेटिकुलस हैं, और जो रूम दिया गया हॉस्टल में उसका वॉशरूम और रूम में थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, मतलब बच्चियाँ 4 है, वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. अगर हो सके तो एटलीस्ट स्टडी टेबल 1 या 2 बढ़ा दो ताकि पढ़ सकें. अदरवाइज सिस्टम्स आर वेरी गुड, अप्रिशिएट. और आपने जो आज स्टूडेंट पेरेंट टीचर इंटरेक्शन किया, ये भी यूनिक है, मुंबई में नहीं हुआ था. आई हैव ऑल अप्रिसिएशन एंड कुडोस टू यू सर, एंड आई कैन अश्योर एज अ पेरेंट ऑफ सेकेंड चाइल्ड टू आईआईटी सिस्टम दैट ये लोगों को आपने बच्चा दिया है, ये उसको आदमी या औरत बना के लौटा देंगे.
गुड मॉर्निंग.
थैंक यू. और आप जब बोल रहे थे, ये यहाँ आईआईटी बॉम्बे का एक प्रोफेसर बैठा हुआ है.
Thank you, sir. लेकिन there is also one more person from IIT Bombay. Okay.
Sir, yeah, just regarding the accommodation issue, okay, we are facing this issue for since some years, but within now new hostels, we are getting almost 1,000 capacity of the girls accommodation and 500 capacity of the boys accommodations. Again, around 4,500 capacity, including boys and girls, coming up within maybe within in near future, maybe 2 to 3 years. So by that time, I hope this accommodation issue will be over. Please bear with us for those periods. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Maybe one or two more questions. Two more questions because okay, just a moment.
आदरणीय डिप्टी डायरेक्टर सर, प्रोफेसर्स, मैं वैसे हिंदी भाषी राजेश से हूँ. सर आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई, आपने सारा सिस्टम सही है. हिंदुस्तान की बहुत बड़ी आईआईटी में हमारे बच्चों को प्रवेश मिला, ये हमारा सौभाग्य है. और जहाँ तक मेरा सोचना है वो ये है कि अभाव में बच्चा ज़्यादा सीखता है, फैसिलिटीज़ में नहीं सीखता है. अगर हमें सस्ती शिक्षा चाहिए तो उसमें कुछ कॉम्प्रोमाइजेशन करना ही पड़ता है. बाकी ओवरऑल फैसिलिटीज़, एक्टिविटीज़, लेक्चरर्स, सारी सुविधाएं, कॉलेज का बैकग्राउंड, हिस्ट्री, ओल्डेस्ट कॉलेज, हमारा ये ध्येय रहेगा कि हमारा बच्चा यहाँ रहकर एक अच्छा इंसान बने. फर्स्ट और सेकंड, वो एक ऐसा भारत का निर्माण करने वाला नागरिक बनाकर आप उसको भेजो कि इंडिया इज ए ग्रेटर कंट्री. ये हम आपसे एक्सेप्टेशन रखते हैं. अपने घर में भी अपन हर सुविधा नहीं दे पाते हैं, कुछ कमियां रहती है, आप अपने बच्चों को खड़ा करके पूछ लो, अगर वो लैपटॉप भी खरीदता है तो भी अपने कुछ इश्यूज बन जाते हैं। अकोमोडेशन की कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हैं, तो ये लोग सब जानते हैं, धीरे धीरे इनमें सुधार होगा। हम ये आशा करते हैं कि हमें ये सौभाग्य मिला कि हमारे हिंदुस्तान के ओल्डेस्ट IITN में हमारे बच्चों का सिलेक्शन हुआ। आप जैसे होनहार शिक्षाविद, बहुत बड़े बड़े गुरुजनों उनको शिक्षा देंगे, और हम ये आशा लेकर जाते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा एक अच्छा इंडियन नागरिक और एक अच्छा वो बनकर निकलेगा, जिससे एक बेहतर भारत का निर्माण हम सब मिलकर कर सकेंगे। और यहाँ एक मिनी इंडिया है, हर कमरे में अलग अलग स्टेट के अलग अलग बच्चे हैं, तो वो एक दूसरे स्टेट का कल्चर जानेंगे। नो डाउट घर जैसा माहौल कहीं नहीं मिलता है। मेरा भी एक ही सन है, ऐसा नहीं है भाई मैं 2-3 सन वो अलग अलग जगह पढ़ रहे हैं। फैसिलिटीज अपन घर में देते हैं वैसी वहाँ नहीं मिलती, लेकिन अभाव में ही सीखेगा, फैसिलिटीज सिखाती नहीं है। यह है, तो मेरा यही कहना है कि ऑल ओवर बेस्ट, और आप उसको और बेस्ट करते रहेंगे। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. There are things to improve always. We are working continuously. Maybe 2 questions.
Here also on part of a parent, I want to congratulate all the parents here. And most importantly, the children also, because it is their effort which has paid in this. They have come to these institutions. And all the teachers, faculties, and all the staffs also. We are really grateful when we are here for 3 days. And we are really grateful that you have made a good, very good arrangement. And only one sentence, that for the future, we as a parent should instruct the child that they should point out any problem to point out, not to make it an issue. That is my request for all the parents and for the faculties and other departments, that they will look into after that. So congratulations.
Sir, no system can be perfect. हम लोग भी perfect नहीं है, still lacuna है, gaps है, हम लोग काम करते रहे. We are trying to improve the system, making it better.
हेलो, थैंक्स एवरीवन। मैं 2 लाइन बोलूंगा इस IIT खड़गपुर के लिए, प्रेस्टिजियस IIT खड़गपुर के लिए। बादल जब आते हैं तो बारिश की बात होती है, और बारिश जब आती है तो फसल की बात होती है। जब स्पिरिचुअल पर्सनालिटी की बात होती है, स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की बात होती है। यूँ तो आपने बहुत से IIT सुने होंगे, परंतु इंडिया के फर्स्ट और मदर ऑफ IIT की बात होती है, IIT खड़गपुर की बात होती है। मैं जब इंटर किया तो मैं अपने बच्चे को यही बोला कि बेटा ये कहाँ ले आया, ये तो स्वर्ग है, और अपने 5 साल डेडिकेटेड 5 साल दे दो, ये IIT आपको जीवन दे देगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सो मच। लास्ट।
हेलो, एक्चुअली मैं अपनी थोड़ी फीलिंग शेयर करना चाहता हूँ एज ए पेरेंट्स ऑन द बिहाफ ऑफ ऑल ऑफ यू, कि जो लोग इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड से है उसको तो मालूम होगा IIT का इम्पोर्टेंस, लेकिन जो इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड से नहीं है, मेरे जैसे काफ़ी लोग, तो वो यहाँ के हमें पता चला है कि भाई बच्चों ने क्या कर दिया है, कितना बेहतर किया है। और हर पेरेंट्स की एक इच्छा ये होती है कि अब तक बच्चे अपने नाम से जाने जाते थे, और अब हम बच्चे के नाम से जाने जाएंगे, और उसने जो सर हमारा ऊंचा कर दिया है, और हमें आशा है वही तरीके से वो अपना सर भी ऊंचा और रखेंगे इन लीगल एंड इथिकल वे। और दूसरी बात रही डिफ़िकल्टी, फेलियर और ऑब्स्टेकल्स की, तो एज ए साइकियाट्रिस्ट मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि जब तक आपकी लाइफ में ये ऑब्स्टेकल्स, डिफ़िकल्टी, फेलियर नहीं आएंगे, तब तक आप अच्छी तरीके से डेवलप नहीं हो पाएंगे। और इजीली अगर आपको सब कुछ मिलता रहा, तो जब आप फेलियर मिलेगा, यू विल बी ब्रोक डाउन एंड यू विल हैव ए डिप्रेशन और अदर मेनी मोर साइकियाट्रिक डिसऑर्डर्स। तो एक बात और कहना चाहूँगा, एज ए पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे को वेंट ऑफ करना सिखाएंगे, अपनी फीलिंग, अपने जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, कि जो भी होता है वो शेयर करना सीखे, तो इन अ फ्यूचर वी कैन बी अवॉइड द मेनी साइकियाट्रिक डिसऑर्डर्स। थैंक यू, थैंक यू,
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू ऑल। एक ही बात है, कुछ चीज अच्छा है, कुछ चीज इंप्रूव करने का है, हम काम करते रहे, लेकिन एक चीज आप सुन के जाइए यहाँ से, हो सके रूम छोटा है, हो सके कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन आपका बच्चों जब यहाँ IIT छोड़ के जाएगा ना, ये लाइफ टाइम वही हॉस्टल को याद करेगा और वापस आना चाहेगा हर बार। यही है ब्यूटी सिस्टम का, और कुछ नहीं। आप जाने दीजिए वो रूम क्या, कितना बड़ा है, कितना फर्निश्ड है, क्या है। एक ही चीज, वो जब छोड़ के जाएगा यहाँ से, तो यही हॉस्टल, वही रूम पे जिंदगी भर याद करेगा और आना चाहेंगे। दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ द IIT सिस्टम। थैंक यू सो मच एंड मेनी मेनी थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू।
मत पूछिए। नीट क्वालिफाई किया
मैं डिप्रेशन तो नहीं हो जाएगा, दबाव तो नहीं देते, ये पूछना।
हाँ, दबाव तो रहेगा। आईआईटी सिस्टम में क्या मुंह देख के नंबर देंगे क्या? दबाव तो रहेगा।
और डाउट मुझे देते ये बोलते
दबाव तो रहेगा।
नहीं, जैसे बोलते हैं प्रोफेसर, जैसे स्कूल में होता है कोई डाउट होता है तो बोलते कल में बोला
नहीं, उतना भी नहीं। ट्यूशन तो नहीं कर,